Yeah.
So, Jared, how are you feeling about things?
So, I don't know, like, as of right now, I'm not trying to, I don't want to, like, run anything by her too early, because it's still, like, a lot that's going through her head right now. But,
Do you know what's going on with her? Do you have any ideas?
So, my thing is this. I know that if she had to pick a number one, it would be probably Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really cool with Matt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I think that may help me in the long run. And two, somebody on the block, I don't want to, like, start any drama, but somebody on the block has already kind of been doing a little bit too much.
Yes.
So, she recognized that.
Who do you... Sorry.
Perfect time.
Yeah, who do you think it is? Who's doing too much?
I don't want to start drama. You know what I mean? That's why I don't want to name any names.
Okay.
But trust me, you'll see it.
Oh, yeah?
Like, you'll see it from a mile away. If you haven't already,
I haven't.
You know what I mean? Like, you'll see it from a mile away. Just people who, like, already trying to, just, like, kind of cause chaos, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, shut me belly.
No, enjoy yourself. Don't let me get in your way.
Kind of, like, going back and forth. My thing is this, is, like, I feel solid with the relationships that I did make. I also feel solid about Vito tomorrow. But with that being said, I really can't tell where her head is. Like, she's such a nice girl, you know what I mean? And I know that at heart, she doesn't really want to do any of us. But at the end of the day, she has to pick two. But, like, there's no indication there. I haven't really got a one-on-one with her yet. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to get it sooner or later. Mm-hmm. But my thing is just, like, my faith is in kind of myself at this point. Like, dude, take yourself off the block with Vito. Or if not, you better make sure your relationships that you do have are, like, rock solid. So, God forbid, if you do stay up, then the hopeful alliance will be able to, like, overcome the numbers. You know what I mean?
And you feel like Matt is your dude?
Yeah, I feel pretty solid with Matt. I feel, like, really solid with Matt. Obviously, like, I feel like, so if I'm gonna, like, list the people I feel solid with right now, I had really good conversations with you. I had really good conversations with Matt. I had really good conversations with Luke. Izzy, I had really good conversations with you. Sari, I got to talk to a little bit, not too much yet, but she seems really genuine.
Yeah.
And Felicia, but obviously Felicia's on the block.
Right.
So that doesn't help too much right now. But considering that two people have to come down,
right,
that means either myself, let me just say, either Corey, Felicia, or Kirsten's coming down. Only person I would say I don't trust too much right now is Corey.
Yeah.
It's the only one I'm on the fence about still.
Yeah.
Just because I talked to you and I felt like really genuine. Like, I felt like we connected. Like, when you asked me about my dog and we were, like, talking, like, I felt like that was the real you. I didn't feel like I was talking to somebody who was trying to play a game.
Right.
Some people, when I talk to them, I feel like they're trying to play a game.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of going along with it and yep, happy-go-lucky and smiles. But I'm not sure if they're really genuine. You know what I mean? So, honestly, like, this is the absolute worst position to be in right now because your faith lies in somebody else's hands. But with that being said, I still got a chance.
Yeah, because of Vito and you're a strong competitor.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's going to be my pitch to her. It's like, listen, dude, I'm a strong competitor.
Because also,
I can win one of these vetoes and guarantee not to put
because
you
also think about it, only one more name is getting pulled for 5.
Yeah,
Because 4 nominees, 1 HOH, only one more name. Riley's pulling 1 name. So I'm just saying.
No, what do you mean?
Right?
No, she's pulling
she's
2.
going to name 2.
She
right,
got to name 2. Yeah, she got to take 2 down. Put
right,
2,
right.
Right,
Okay.
2 up.
Yeah.
Right, of
2
course,
down.
of course.
I'm just not sure.
I would say, like, it would be ideal, right, if you feel that way about Corey and whoever this other person is, if they were the ones who stayed on the block.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
So, like, just, I don't know if I would pitch that, like, I'm a strong competitor and I'll win the veto, right? Like,
No, not win the veto. Win HOH next week because she can't compete.
Sure.
And I'll make sure to keep you in. Because at the end of the day, Riley's a super strong competitor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
she's really nice, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
No, yeah.
I'm watching that
But
just
that's also
like
part of it.
just like with
That's
anybody
also
else.
part of
You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, I even told Matt, I'm like, Matt, bro, don't go too crazy sometimes in these challenges, bro, because the first thing I saw was you rowing that thing. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, and he was like, yo, I know I didn't want to go too hard. I'm like, yeah, but just be careful because I'm looking, and I know if that's me, and I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed by any means necessary, other people's thinking the same thing. So even for Riley, it's like knowing that you can't compete tomorrow, knowing that you can't compete next week, and you're possibly going to be, I mean, right now we have such a good connection, people have to figure out a reason. So what's better than, I didn't have a conversation with you, I didn't feel good about our conversation, or you're some type of big threat to me that I'm like too worried to even take further into the game. So those are the only three angles I feel like I could kind of like, you know, confront her on, because realistically, like I said, I can't read her. Like she's pretty good at not being able to be, I can't read her at all.
Do you think she's working with other people?
As of right now, if she was working with other people, I would have an idea, for sure, because the only other person I actually saw her, like she stayed up with Matt till like 4 in the morning. Just Matt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just Matt.
So, but who do you think Matt is working with?
Matt? I don't think Matt really, right now, I don't think Matt is like playing that kind of game. I don't think Matt is playing a strategic game to where he's like, all right, this is my alliance. Matt is just one of those guys who kind of he finds himself kind of in the middle of people who are aligning themselves. So, like, Matt he's fluid, you know what I mean, which is good. It's no really telling who I think he's aligned with, but
people are aligning around him.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, I think
Who do
people
you think
are aligned. Right now, I don't really know. I don't want to like just like raw guess anything and like get it wrong. You know what I mean?
Any of this was happening.
Huh?
I didn't have any idea that any of this was happening.
No.
No.
You didn't think the game was getting played yet?
It was like within the first 24 hours.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Dude, like, I mean, it is.
Well, and they were doing good. I mean, when I came up here, I was like, it really genuinely was like they're hanging out. Like I
Yeah. But I've walked in on a lot of conversations. Let's just say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like even right now. You know what I mean? Like if somebody was to walk in right now, they would probably look at it like, oh, you know what I mean? Because this is what's crazy, and like I keep just like seconding it because I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like everybody's saying like, yo, we still not. I'm like, the game is getting played, y'all. Like somebody's going home this week.
Yeah.
Like no matter what happens, like I was kind of talking to Sari about it. Sari and Felicia brought it up. It was like a good point. It was like somebody has to get blood on their hands this week, and that's gonna like disperse this whole house immediately because Riley's gonna put up 2, right? So the 2 she takes down, super loyal to her. 2 she puts up. One of them is coming back, right? Because only one person going home. That person is either gonna feel some type of way towards Riley, or that person is gonna win the veto, take themselves down, and replace somebody else. So that person who won the veto, right? Not only is he gonna have bad blood with Riley because you put me up on the block, but now I have to worry about the person that I just put up on the block, because if they don't go home, then that's why it's like somebody's gonna have blood on their hands by the end of this week. That's why it's funny that it's so kumbaya right now, because it's like literally tomorrow is gonna be like the determining day. Once she does her nominations, and then once the veto comes back, you know what I mean? Like there's no way that somebody's gonna be like fine with it. Right now, Riley's in the best position because everybody understands she has to do it. You know what I mean? But the moment that decision gets made, there's nothing that has to be done after that. So whoever picks after that, like whoever wins the veto, let's just, if it's one of the nominees, because obviously it doesn't have to be the nominee. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
But if it's one of the nominees, I mean, they're going to take themselves down, obviously, you know what I mean? And they got to put somebody up. And that could be anybody.
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, honestly, Hisam, I just kind of like just try to chill and listen, because I felt the same way. This is my first time ever doing this.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't know how to play this game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could like be like, this is exactly what's gonna happen, but everything that I'm figuring out is just kind of common sense for me. I'm like, you know, I played football, I played sports all my life. You know what I mean? And at the tryouts, everybody was friendly. You know, everything was cool. You know what I mean?
Course.
But the moment you took that person's spot, it wasn't that friendly anymore. You know what I mean? So
yeah. What do you think of Red?
Who?
Red.
I like Red. I really like Red. Like, I really, really like Red. Because once again, like, I'm just judging off of conversations, honestly. I have no real base to go off of other than the conversations we had. So, like I said, like Red was one of the people when I talked to him, it didn't feel like I was talking to somebody who was playing a game. I felt like I was talking to Red on the street in Tennessee. You know what I mean? So that made me feel good about Red. In every conversation I've had with Red, or even every conversation I saw him have with other people, that's who he was.
Did you ever walk in a Red aligning with people?
Nah, not that I saw. Not that I saw. I haven't walked in. I don't know who's aligning with who. Like I said, I'm just kind of using my context clues. I'm just like,
I'm going because why would I be in the have-not room?
Yeah.
You know?
no problem.
But I just want,
I got you.
you know?
I love you. Love you. I love you so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
Oh.
Like I was thinking.
Don't forget to spin our
Oh,
wheel.
yeah, don't forget
Joy.
to kick that ass.
Yeah.
24.
Oh, you like almost got 25, and I got 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lean
keep
back more.
going.
Lean back more.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah.